reached out to Ralph after we saw the amazing work that he did at our neighbors, and we watched how their landscaping grew over the course of a year and how everything blossomed and bloomed. And we were ready to do our project, which was primarily a fencing project and then a design of the background landscaping. We interviewed quite a few different companies, and when we met with Ralph, we were pretty clear from the first time we met him that he knew what he was talking about, and he had a lot of knowledge and information about the different plantings, where they should be located, if they needed shade, if they needed sun, and he listened to what we were looking for and designed a backyard plan around that. And we were very happy with the first round of designs, which is really something, because we did meet with several other companies and we didn't feel anywhere near as satisfied. When Ralph took on the project, he took on every aspect of it that he could. He managed the fencing company through the process. He did the grading lines for them, so they just had to come in and put the fence in where Ralph and his team had graded. And then all of the trees came in, and each and every one of them was in beautiful condition and looked amazing. And we were very pleased from the beginning to the end of the project. So pleased, in fact, that we then hired them to do the front of our house.
So I'll echo a lot of that. I think for me, it was the attention to detail that really stood out. And certainly when we looked to talk to other organizations and providers, they were very superficial, but Ralph jumped right in there. I think on top of that, as I say, the design and the vision that he had, he brought that from the get-go, and you know, the experience that he brought, you know, it became very apparent very quickly. He has a strong opinion. And I think, you know, for us, it's good because it polarizes the decisions. You don't need to then, you know, sort of a long debate around, well, what do you think? What do you think? Rather, it would say, okay, you know, this is a view. Now, are you aligned or not with that? And then on top of which, he though we brought him in to do specifically a landscaping project, then given fencing, drainage, all the other things that were involved in this, in the end he coordinated with the sprinkler guys, the fencing guys, everyone else, and also almost did more of a program management role as opposed to just a project for us. And then, you know, the team was great. You know, they came, very efficient, effective, no mess, no fuss, and, you know, left the place in a great shape. And anything that once the landscape had settled a little bit, you know, then came back and made sure that, you know, everything was right, making sure that the watering was in a good place.
And Ralph was here checking on the work that was done every day. Also, another thing that I would say was really a positive is that when we had changes along the way, which you just do in every project, he was very amenable and easy to work with, very friendly. It didn't feel like we were imposing upon them. They had open ears and were willing to listen to what it is that we wanted and make changes on the go.
And the last thing, and he invited us to the nursery. You know, the quality of all of the, you know, trees, shrubs, everything, it was just 100%. And in fact, I think for me, one of the testimony of how good it is that nothing's needed to be replaced. You know, everything went in there. We've had great weather for a new planting, but nevertheless, you know, there's been no requirement to change any of the plants that have been put in.